No one knows the answer to this question. It's always shocking when something becomes a heated topic of debate, and this is one of those topics. Some people love their pets so much they can't imagine anything bad happening to them. Others are less sentimental and believe it's safer to simply not run the risk by bathing them. But what happens when you really can't decide? The easiest way to avoid the dilemma is to not be faced with it in the first place. With this life-changing technique, you won't have to decide because you will never have to decide. The solution is simple: it's up to you. We're here to provide you with the information you need to decide if bathing your cat is a responsibility worth undertaking, or something you should skip altogether. It is not a good idea to bathe your cat. You should never put your cat under running water or submerge your cat in the bathtub. The most important thing to consider with this is that cats have a tendency to lick themselves clean and groom themselves. There is also the risk of drying out their skin and hair that can lead into hairballs and other digestive diseases if they ingest too much of that hair. Furthermore, bathing them creates a slippery situation for them and you, as they are likely to try and escape quickly, which could result in an accident. Most cats don't like baths. They are not built to live in wet environments, and they don't enjoy the feeling of water. For these reasons, it is important to be gentle when bathing your cat. Bathing your pet can be a sensitive process. Pets are not built to live in wet environments, so just because they're dirty doesn't mean that you should start pouring water all over them. Cats in particular can take baths if their owner takes the time to do it correctly, but it's not something that you should do on a whim without considering what your pet wants and needs. How cats like to stay clean. Cats are self-cleaning animals, meaning they groom themselves to keep their fur clean. They have glands that produce an oil, called sebum, which is responsible for their waterproof coat. This means that cats don't require baths on a regular basis. If you're a cat owner, you know how long and difficult the process of giving your cat a bath can be. Whether it's a particularly smelly or muddy kitty, or they just need a good scrubbing, getting them clean is no easy task. Cats are notoriously known for not liking water, but that doesn't mean they don't need a bath sometimes. The smell of a dirty cat can be quite pungent, and it can also attract flies and mosquitoes. One way to keep your cat clean and smelling good is to bathe them on occasion. The dangers of baths for cats. People use baths to clean their cats, but it can be a dangerous experience for the cats. The truth is that cats have evolved to tolerate a certain amount of water in their environment. Cats need to be able to take in enough water, and then expel it in a way that they can avoid dehydration. The best way for your cat to do this is by going outside, but if you are unable to do so, it's important that you keep them away from the bathtub, and use other methods of cleaning instead. You may think that bathing a cat is a simple task, but it can actually be dangerous for both the human and the feline. Cats are notoriously difficult to bathe, but even if they're not, there are many dangers associated with bathing them. A cat's coat is designed to keep it warm, and a bath can remove that insulation, causing the cat to get cold and potentially contract an illness. Bathing cats is a dangerous task because the cat's claws can scratch you or they can try to escape and get lost. It's also important to know that your cat may not be used to being wet, so the experience could be quite frightening for them. Why you shouldn't bathe your cat. Cats don't like taking baths, but you're so determined to keep your cat clean that you find yourself doing it all the time. There's nothing wrong with giving your cat a bath every now and then, but make sure to follow these precautions. Not only can cats become very irritated when they are bathed, but many people also suffer from infections when their cats get wet. Cat owners should be careful and consider their furry friends before just putting them in the bathtub without any warning or care. The video shares some of the risks associated with bathing your cats without considering their safety first. It also covers why people should avoid this type of treatment for their pets, and how to keep your cats safe even during bath time. We all love our pets and want to keep them happy and healthy. But did you know that they can be dangerous? Cats are known to be very curious creatures who like to get into places where they shouldn't be. If you aren't careful, your cat will find a way into the bathtub and start playing in the water. What to consider when bathing your cat? We will give you a list of the things you need to consider before bathing your cat. Bathing your cat may be a fun and relaxing activity for humans, but there are certain considerations that should be made before taking your pet into the tub. Below is a list of what to consider when bathing your cat. Know how to use the bathtub correctly before you start bathing. You should not try to force them in if they are frightened or aggressive towards water, as this can cause harm. The temperature in the bathtub should be set at around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so that it doesn't scald or burn the feline's skin. Why you should bath your cat. These are the reasons that I have found so far, and much more might come up as I continue to research this topic. To make your cat feel more at home. To prevent skin irritations due to the soap residue on your cat's fur, skin, and claws. To help with possible flea infestation and odors throughout the house. Bath time is a necessity for cats, and it is also a way for them to show affection. After all, cats groom themselves by licking their fur clean. An animal behaviorist suggests that this means cats are self-cleaning creatures who enjoy being clean. In the past, bath time was a chore that many cat owners avoided because they thought their pets would not enjoy it. However, there is evidence to suggest that cats actually have a lot of fun in the tub, and do not mind having their fur washed. Cats are known to be very independent animals, and don't like to be forced into things they don't want or need. Pet owners should respect this aspect of their cat's personality, and make sure they are enjoying this time with them by allowing them plenty of space and time to do what cats do best: hunt, play, explore, nap, groom themselves. How often should I bathe my cat? In recent years, the trend of having a furry friend has increased, and so have the number of cats in homes. The question still remains, how often should we bathe our cats? The answer is this: once every 2 to 3 days. If you are wondering when to bathe your cat, here are the guidelines that will help you. Pets like cats need regular baths to maintain their fur and health. However, it can be a bit difficult to find when is the right time for your feline friend. How to bath your cat. Cats are notoriously difficult to bathe. With all their whiskers, the difficult to reach places, and their dislike of water, it's not always easy. So, if you've got a cat that doesn't like baths, then you need to follow these steps for your cat's happiness. First, make sure your cat is relaxed and calm by running your hand over them to soothe them. If this is too difficult because of the whiskers in the way, or because they haven't had a bath in a while, then use a rubber glove instead. Once you're done with that, fill up your sink or tub with lukewarm water, and give your cat some time to explore the space before you start washing them. No matter where you live, it is always a good idea to know how to bath your cat. Cats are not like dogs. They need more attention and care. Cats are also more independent than dogs and generally do not like being handled. So, if you want your cat to be happy in the long term, you need to make sure that they're getting the right amount of attention and care. Keeping cats clean without bathing them. Cats are normally clean animals, despite their lifestyle. They groom themselves, they don't need to bathe often, and they can avoid getting dirty. But sometimes they get damp, dirty, and smelly, especially during shedding season, or when accidents happen. This is when you should use a washcloth to keep them clean, without bathing them. A washcloth is a cloth that is used for washing hands or cleaning anything. It can be dampened with water and used to wipe off dirt and other stains from the surface of an object with no detergent added. Washcloths are usually made of cotton or linen, but some people purchase special washcloth-like cloths made from bamboo or other materials for specific purposes like washing pets, because the material is easier for cats to groom off their bodies than cotton. How does a cat's skin and fur react to water and shampoo? Cats have an outer layer called the epidermis that is made up of a layer of squamous cells and a layer of dead cells. The dead cells are attached to each other, forming horny layers on the surface of the skin. When they get wet, they lose their grip and start to slide across the wet surface. The fact that cats have different types of fur also makes them easier to clean than other mammals. When a cat shakes its coat, it's like removing sand from its paws. The loose hair falls off, leaving behind clean hair that can be easily brushed or combed. Cats have a unique and thick coat of fur that is composed of 3 layers. The top layer is dense and separates from the softer undercoat. The outer layer of the cat's skin has tiny hairs that help trap moisture, which makes it more resistant to water and shampoo. Cats are often mistaken for being indifferent to water. However, they actually have a highly sophisticated system of defenses against their own body fluids and external elements. Cats possess several defense mechanisms, such as the eccrine sweat gland and the pieloprebiotic barrier that protects the hair follicle from moisture. The health benefits of bathing your cat. More and more people are using cat baths in order to improve the health of their cats. Bathing your cat is a new trend that has been really popular recently. People are using it as a way to get rid of bad smells, and also as a way to exercise their feline friends. Cats who are not used to baths can be very scared during the process, so it is important for people to understand their pets before attempting this activity with them. What does bathing your cat entail? 1. The person will fill up the bathtub with warm water and add in some vinegar or baking soda, which helps rid of bad smells from the pet hair and skin. 2. They will then wet down all areas of fur on top of the head, ears. This specific section provides information on the health benefits of bathing your cat. There is a scientific argument that bathing your cat could help you. You will have an easier time getting rid of fleas, ticks and bacteria if you bathe your cat regularly. Everything you need to know about bathing your furry friend. Bathing your pet is not only good for their health, but also ensures that they are well taken care of. It can be a hard task to bathe your pet at home, so why not let an AI assistant do it for you? There are many services that will help owners wash their furry friend in the comfort of their homes. Services like Doggy Spa and the Pet Clubhouse make sure that dogs get a luscious bath without any effort on the owner's part. Bathing your pet is an important task that should not be taken lightly. It is safe to wash them with a hose, but it is best to use a tub and some warm water. The most important part of bathing your pet is making sure that they are completely dry before you put them back in the cage or bed. If they need help after they have dried off, use a towel and pat them dry with gentle strokes. Conclusion for should I bath my cat? It's up to you.